It's Women Veterans History Month, and women are the fastest growing demographic in the military. Joining us with more about an upcoming special ceremony at the Central Virginia VA Healthcare System, Hazley Holden, the Women Veterans Program Manager, and Staff Chaplain Brenda Phillips. It's great to see both of you. Thanks for being here.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
This is incredible. I think a lot of folks are thinking, I didn't know there was a Women Veterans History Month, and here we are. So this has been going on for a while.
Yes, it has. We are celebrating right now over 100 years of service of our women veterans. A lot of people don't realize that women veterans is the largest growing population of our nation's heroes. We have tripled the number of women veterans that have been enrolled in VA healthcare just since the year of 2000. So it's growing by leaps and bounds, and we're trying to honor them, the service that they've done, the sacrifices they've made, and just continue to showcase them and bring them to the forefront.
Do you think a big part of that growing number and growing demographic is a current engagement and a current enlistment, and that's growing, but also because women are now getting more engaged after they've come out of service?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'll let you speak.
Yeah, absolutely. This is our 30th year for the program, and we're excited because it does just what you said. It brings women into the VA. Some of them are registered already and receive services. Some are not, but it helps them to understand how we can support their efforts as they separate and come back into civilian life.
And I think it's so important too to be able to paint that picture and showcase. You mentioned over 100 years of service, right? What that looked like along the way, and how it's growing, and how best to celebrate.
Absolutely. And one thing that we're really trying to do this year, this is our 30th annual Women Veterans History Month ceremony at the Central Virginia VA Healthcare System. And so one thing we've been asking the women to do is give them a little bit of homework, but asking them to make storyboards that showcases some of their experiences, some pictures, some of their best memories, their rankings, why they joined the military, or what life has been like since they separated. And it's been a lot of fun watching that camaraderie as they make their storyboards and get ready to tell their story. And so it's going to be fun to share that at the ceremony.
And there's news of a new Women Veterans Health Center coming. This is big news, isn't it?
Huge news, huge news. The plans have been in the works for a bit, and we are finally at the point where we should be breaking ground by the end of this calendar year. It is going to be a beautiful center. It's 12,000 square feet. It's a standalone center that will be on VA property, and so it's going to offer a lot of services to the women right there in the center, so they can just come to us and have the majority of their healthcare needs met right there at the center.
Does a project like this come out of maybe 30 years of doing this ceremony, right, and growing and establishing the need, demonstrating that need?
It does. The VA is very data rich, and we look at that and we determine where needs are. And so by diving into that and seeing where the needs are and seeing where we're growing, it really helps to drive the efforts to increase access, to pinpoint where educational needs are, where we can ramp up services that maybe the VA's not had before. And so we're able to offer excellent services like gynecology and different surgeries right there in the medical center now.
What's your favorite part about this ceremony coming every year?
Relationships with the ladies, relationships with us, the providers, but relationships with each other. A lot of the ladies and the men use the VA for social outlets as well. They're very comfortable in building relationships with each other, advocating for each other. So when they come together for an event like the Women's History Program, they get to see friends, they get to see people that they serve with, their battle buddies, and people that they see on a daily basis as they come for their appointments. And then they get to learn more about the wide variety of services that they actually can get right there at the VA. They don't have to go outside. They can, but there's a lot offered right there at the VA facility.
So it's eye-opening and a great opportunity for that interaction. Hazley, how about you? What's your favorite part?
I think it is just bringing awareness. My heart, this has been such a passion for me and a call for me to be in this role. And so just bringing awareness and letting the women know that they're heard. You know, there are era of veterans from Vietnam and before that have never really felt a place within the VA. And so to be able to just love on them, to honor them, and to let them know that the VA sees them and is celebrating them, it means so much because they light up. And and just handing them a pin that says Women Veterans on it, they just light up. It's
huge.
And so it's an honor for me just to be able to represent them and to love on them.
Wow. Love and on.
Yes.
That's nice. Thank
Lots of
you.
love.
Thank you, ladies, for being with us. We're going to share some information. The 30th Annual Women Veterans History Month ceremony will take place March 20th from noon until 1 p.m. We'll post a link with all the information on our website by early this afternoon, WTVR.com/VTM. Thanks so much for being with us. We appreciate it. I know it's going to be super exciting, 30 years running, so that's great. Bill, we're going to